Hi Button Farm fans, this is Nancy Wethington with you today, and I'm showing you my latest Button Farm mini book project. It's with this gorgeous graphic 45 paper. Just love that they continue this collection with just the colors that they're known for and just beautiful designs. This is just makes me happy. So we'll start with the cover. First of all, the cover itself, or the binding itself, is what I call a lay flat binding, because the book will literally lay flat, as you can see. And so it makes the pages easier to access, especially when you're filling them with all kinds of goodies. So I will show you how to do that. This album is a construct your own book. So it's not anything that you can necessarily buy that's already done and all you do is decorate it. You are literally building this album. So to start with, I've got this cover pretty well layered, as I usually do, and I've got this gorgeous frame from GSL Cuts. It was made specifically for this book, so it's all nice and layered. Even the chipboard is layered, so there's 2 layers of that. And the paint is not included for the chipboard, but you can closely match any of the colors that you like on this with the paper. I used a blue that I already had at home. I don't even think this paint is made anymore, and it's just acrylic paint. So you can do that. This butterfly is from packaging, the Graphic 45 packaging, and you will get this rhinestone chain, or rhinestone ribbon as some people call it, to add to the crevices of the frame. Then also included is this clear cabochon. That's all included in your kit, and I just punched a little firefly, I think it is, and put that behind there just to add more color and to transfer your sight from one end to the other of this book. This is, this detail down here is actually from the sticker sheet that's included with your kit, and I just layered that up. And then I've covered the back and the spine with more paper that's layered on black cardstock, at least this piece is, and then ribbon that's included with your kit, and one of the tags that's included in the ephemera pack. So let's open this up and see what we have. So on the inside front cover is January, and you have inserts. The pocket itself is made from one of the January cut-aparts. This is a glassine bag that's been embossed, and that's included with your kit. And then inside the bag you can add more photos. Oh, I just noticed this little piece that just got stuck here. That bothers me. There we go. Okay, so the January, each on this particular collection, it's really conducive to either doing a book like this or calendar or whatever, but I decided that I have pictures every month from our grandson, and it's a great way to keep that year-long picture going, especially since he's just a little bit right now. So this is part of the packaging, and I've just covered the back with a piece of the plain blue paper that's also included as part of the kit, and we'll just tuck those in. And then the first January page, oh, let me mention first of all, These pages are constructed using file folders that are included in your kit. So you have 6 pages altogether, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pages. So you'll get 3 file folders, and we'll cut those up to create the pages. On mine, I did a top tabbed file folder, then a center tab file folder, then another top tab. I probably should have done the lower tab, but you know, it happens. And then the center opening, and then the bottom, and then a top, and then I end with the back cover. So this book itself, and I should have done this before. I know. I get so out of order. 6 3/4 across, 8 3/4 high, and then the spine itself is 3 inches. So because we have 6 pages, you have a 1/2 inch area in between each, and that's why we can load these papers up. So this first January page, getting back to reality, the first January page is a flip, and you can leave the top open on here so you can slip a photo inside, a flip to the left and a flip to the right, and the right has a pocket with a little insert, and that's done with magnets. And the magnets are included. And then I made this page into a pocket, so you'll have more space for photos. So that's January. And then here comes February, and February is a slip opening. So this tag is actually the closure, and you tuck that behind both of the flips, top and bottom flip. And then we have a larger top and bottom flip, and the top has a small pocket. We'll open that up, and that's your February calendar. And then the bottom flip is a place for a photo, and then a larger photo here. And we'll close that up. And I'll just mention before I get to the next page, these fasteners, when you fasten like this with the slider, have to be fairly tight, and you'll see why. And I messed this one up, but again, things happen. This slider that I did for March is a little bit too big, too wide. So if yours ends like this, what I should have done on this March page is tested this slider before I glued the back on. So do that with yours. Don't worry about, oh my gosh, it's a little too big like I have now. You don't want this to be wonky. You want this to be tight, so don't do what I did. And just make this a little bit smaller. Mine on this book happens to be 2 inches across, and it probably should be just a teeny bit smaller than the 2 inches. But anyway, I mean, it works. I'm just not happy with the way it looks. So those are top flip and bottom flip. Open the side to the left, and you have another pocket, little pocket here, and then a larger side pocket where you can add ephemera. And again, each of these pieces will hold a photo in the back. So we'll slip those in, close this up, and close my wonky. Yeah, see? Not good. Make yours a little smaller. And then I did make these tuck behind. The whole page is a big pocket. And whatever I had left over, you'll notice on the tab part of the file folder, I did add a little something just to make it a little more interesting. Here's March. Whisper Words of Wisdom. Yeah, I know, now that song's been playing in my head since I started this book. All right, so now we're going to go to the next month. Every page is designated to a specific month. This is a tuck behind closure. That opens. We have this on the top, and yes, you could add a small little 3x3 photo here. This on the bottom with a pocket. Another photo can pop in there, or you can do journaling. These are in your book. These are tags that were created by GSL Cuts, and you open these up and you can add photos. This is a piece of clear acrylic behind there, and these will also act, look, aren't they fun? Okay, and then this opens to a pocket, and you have 3 places, so you could actually fit a photo on the back, if you want to use the calendar, a photo on the back, 2 on this one, and 2 on this one, one on the front and one on the back of each of those. And then I've used a punch to punch out the months. Those slip in. This folds up, this folds up, this folds down, and this gets tucked in to the pocket. And there you have that page. Okay, now we're moving on. This is a side fold, and we're going to open this up by twisting this. And then this front is a tuck pocket. Open it up. You have your May calendar here, and another large pocket with inserts. Yeah, they insert. There we go. And then we're going to close it up again. And there you have that page. Next page. This one is a side opening. One opens to the left and one opens to the right. So the one that opens first is the bottom pocket, and then the top pocket opens. And then this comes down, so you can put a photo here. And then this is just laid in there. This is all magnetized, so this will just lay in there, but you have space for a large photo here. And then let me show you what these pockets do. So start with the top one, because that one will have to be closed first. So this is a pocket in the front and a pocket in the back. So you have 2 pockets on that one. So we're going to close that one first, and that is magnetized. And then the bottom one has the same thing, a pocket on the bottom and a pocket on the front. This is also magnetized, but because the layers of the inserts on the bottom pocket are higher, that's why this one has to be opened first and closed last. This one helps this one stay flat. Okay, then we have July. So we've done half of the year here, and now July, and this is a tuck behind on a little tiny July pocket. Open that up. This opens to the right, and this folds out to the left. So you have room just on this page alone for 6 photos right here. And then this July pocket has inserts. And then I just love these large images. Okay, so we're tucking some cute things in there. This is going to fold, this is going to fold, and this is going to come in and tuck into the pocket. So we're moving on to August. Whoops, moving on to August. So August is another bottom pocket. The closure tucks in. And just a reminder on these tuck behinds, when you're using paper that is non-directional. Like, it doesn't matter if the stripes go horizontal or vertical. It doesn't matter. Those stripes are going to look great no matter how you put them on. But when you're using a piece that is directional, pay attention to how you cut and how the paper, how the flips or whatever will open. Because if you just willy-nilly put this paper down, you could end up with words upside down when it's opened. And yeah, it works, but does it look professional? Yeah, not necessarily. So pay attention to that when you're putting your paper in. Just an FYI, and don't ask me how I know that. Okay, so this is another one of the large cut-aparts. Open it up. We have a side pocket, the bottom pockets, and a large place for a photo. And then, of course, you can put two photos, one on each side of this, and the August calendar. And we're going to close this up and slip that closure behind the August pocket. September. Oh, I had fun with these colors. Okay, so in September, we actually have 3 pockets, kind of. In September, oh, I need a little tiny bit of glue there. In September, I've created 3, what do I want to call these things? Slip behinds? I don't know, because a pocket to me is glued down on 3 sides. This bottom piece is the only one that's glued down on 3 sides. The rest of them are only glued on 2 sides. That's so we can use 3 different sizes of inserts. So the smallest one will go in the bottom pocket. The second size, or middle size, will go in the middle pocket, and that, because this is not glued down, that allows this to slip all the way down to the bottom of this. Okay, then we have the largest one, and that's going to go in the top. And again, because this is not glued at the bottom and this is not glued at the bottom, it allows this piece to go all the way down to the bottom of the last piece. Okay, and I use the circle punch again to get those icons out of there, but I wanted to show you one other thing, and that is I took this large sunflower from the August paper and fussy cut around it, and then added it to black cardstock so it would show up a little better against the red. Fussy cut around the black cardstock, and then took half of it and put it on the bottom and the other half and put it on the top. And I did the same thing with this design, and you'll have detailed pictures of this in the instructions so you can see what I did. But I just thought that sort of married all 3 of these into one full page. So let me get these all tucked in again. So there's large, there goes medium, and here goes short. So this page again will have 2, 4, 6 photos, and I did a side pocket on this one on the whole page. So you get 2 more photos there, and we're moving on to October. Oh my gosh, this owl. I love him. So this is a tuck behind closure also. Again, the stripes don't matter. It's not directional. They can be used horizontally or vertically. And on this one, for the tuck behind, I took this image because I loved it. Again, put it on black cardstock, fussy cut around it, and then added that as my tuck behind for the closure. And this, of course, is from the cut-aparts, that wonderful owl. He opens to the right. We have a big pocket here. Again, non-directional paper, so it doesn't matter. 2 tuck behinds. This is popped up slightly. And then another tuck behind on this page. That you can see it a little better this way. It's actually 2 tuck behinds, but I'm going to take this one off first. So I made a tuck behind out of Nature Does Not Hurry, Yet Everything Is Accomplished. And then I did a large photo mat that tucks in. And then another owl image, and that tucks in. Then we're going to close that one up. And November, the large image from the cut-aparts creates the flip. This flip is tied. The green ribbon is all included with your kit. And then this is a pocket. It opens to the left. Another pocket. So photo, you can add a photo behind here or tuck another photo into the pocket, however you want to do it. And then you can do a small 3x3 photo here and another photo on the back. And then this is a little frame that's with the ephemera kit. I left the top open so you can slide a picture into that, or you can just leave it the way it is. You can put another tiny little picture here, or you can journal, use a white pen to journal, and then another photo mat. So we're going to close this up. Yeah, real exciting watching me tie a ribbon, isn't it? Sorry about that, but it needs to be closed before I can go on to the next page. Okay, and then we have December. And December, the same type of opening we've been using. This time I used 2 December stamps to close it. And then the large December image is the flip. Open that up. Place for a large photo, or use the back, or both. And then this frame is from the ephemera kit, and I've used a tuck behind, use this as a side pocket, and then a tuck behind on that, and you could actually use a photo here and on the back and here if you wanted. Okay, so that tucks in. And then this is a tuck behind. I know I've got one. There we go. Tuck behind here, so that's a good spot for another photo. You can just tuck that in. And then this and this, let me get my hands in there. There we go. This and this are used, they're only attached to this page on the top, the side, and the bottom. And that allows me to tuck anything I want into this page. Okay? So we're going to do a tuck, and a tuck, and a tuck. And a closure. And then the inside cover is the last thing I did. And again, this can be used, this is a frame from the ephemera, and use that as a small photo. And open that, and then you have places, a waterfall with places for 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 photos. And then I did a pocket here. So if you want to add more photos into the pocket, you can do that. This is a belly band, so that's what helps this closure for the waterfall. I'm sorry. We're tucking, oh gosh, you know what? It's really bad when you can't even remember what you did. And then I panicked because I thought that's not long enough. The closure tucks into the pocket. So that's the whole book. I think you'll love working with this. This paper is amazing, and it really makes the book something special. And I don't know if you're going to keep it yourself or give it as a gift, but whatever you do with this, I'm sure you'll end up loving it, and it might be one of your favorites, I'm hoping. So it's available exclusively at the Button Farm. And my name is Nancy Weathington. Thanks for sharing this with me. Bye.